Chapter 29. Proverbs 1-27. Chapter 29. Proverb 1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Stubbornness leads to serious problems and can be dangerous. Ignoring advice or warnings can make things worse. When trouble comes, it might be too late to fix it. When problems finally come, they may be harsh and irreversible. It's important to learn from mistakes and listen to wise people. Chapter 29. Proverb 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. When good people are in charge, everyone is happy and safe. Honest leaders make life better and peaceful for others. But when bad people rule, everyone suffers. They cause pain and trouble and make life difficult. A community is happy when its leaders are fair and good. Chapter 29. Proverb 3. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. Loving wisdom and making right choices do your parents proud. If you seek knowledge and wisdom, you make your family happy. But bad friends and bad influences waste your money and can lead to poverty. It's better to be wise and make good decisions. Chapter 29. Proverb 4. The king by judgment establisheth the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it. Good leaders make a nation powerful and peaceful by being fair. Justice builds trust and unity within the community. Corrupt leaders destroy harmony and hurt the country. This leads to chaos and problems, and people lose faith in them. Fairness and honesty are important for a strong society. Leaders should care about people, not money. Chapter 29. Proverb 5. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet. Flattery can lead to problems and trap people. It is dishonest, manipulative, and creates false trust. Beware of those who try to manipulate you with words and only say what you want to hear. Be truthful rather than trying to please with lies. Honest praise builds true friendships. Chapter 29. Proverb 6. In the transgression of an evil man there is a snare, but the righteous doth sing and rejoice. People who do wrong get caught in their own trap. Bad choices lead to trouble, sadness, and regret. But good people have peace and joy since they do what's right. Doing right things bring freedom, happiness, and more importantly, a clear conscience. Chapter 29. Proverb 7. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. The good support the needy and helpless, and treat them fairly. The wicked are selfish and don't care about others' struggles. Being kind and fair is what God wants from us. Care and compassion for others shows true righteousness. Chapter 29. Proverb 8. Scornful men bring a city into a snare, but wise men turn away wrath. People who mock or make fun of others cause trouble. They create conflicts, fights, and make people angry. But wise people know how to calm things down. Wisdom helps avoid unnecessary fights and arguments. Being calm and kind can solve many problems. Chapter 29. Proverb 9. If a wise man contendeth with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. Arguing with a foolish person is pointless. Fools don't listen to reason or wisdom and get angry quickly. Trying to reason with them only causes more trouble. Wise people know when to walk away from arguments. You cannot talk peace with someone who refuses to understand. Chapter 29. Proverb 10. The bloodthirsty hate the upright, but the just seek his soul. Evil people hate honest and righteous people. They try to harm good and honest people. They feel threatened by truth and goodness. Integrity can create enemies among the corrupt, but God protects those who live with integrity. Chapter 29. Proverb 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Fools lose temper quickly and let their anger control them. They are reckless, shout and act without thinking. Wise people control anger, stay calm, and think before they act. Wisdom helps us to be patient and control our emotions. Self-control prevents conflicts. Chapter 29. Proverb 12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. Leaders influence the behavior of their followers. When leaders believe and speak lies, it leads to corruption. Corruption at the top causes corruption below. Truth is important for good leadership. Honest leadership inspires honesty in others. It keeps a nation strong and fair. Chapter 29. Proverb 13. The poor and the deceitful man meet together. The Lord lighteneth both their eyes. Both poor people and deceitful people are watched by God. He cares for the good of all and holds oppressors accountable. God judges everyone equally and fairly. Wealth or power doesn't make anyone better in God's eyes. Chapter 29. Proverb 14. The king that faithfully judgeth the poor, his throne shall be established forever. A leader who treats the poor fairly is a good leader. Fairness makes him strong, respected, and trusted. Justice for all people brings stability and peace in the society. Compassionate leaders rule for a very long time with support from the people. Chapter 29. Proverb 15. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. Discipline helps children learn right from wrong. Correction and teaching are a part of growing up. Parents should guide their children with care, love, and firmness. It helps them make wise choices and adopt good behavior. Ignoring bad behavior leads to shame, trouble, and regret. Chapter 29. Proverb 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. When bad people succeed, it encourages more wrongdoing. Sin spreads when evil is not stopped. Good people will witness their downfall. They will see justice in the end. God ensures that wickedness doesn't last forever. Chapter 29. Proverbs 17. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto thy soul. Teaching and correcting children help them grow. Good discipline leads to their good behavior. Well-raised children bring joy and delight to their parents. They bring peace and happiness to the family. Discipline is an act of love, not harshness. Chapter 29. Proverb 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. When there is no guidance and purpose in life, people fail. Without rules, principles, or vision, there is chaos and sin. But those who follow wisdom are on the right path. Obeying God's teachings brings peace and order in your life. Chapter 29. Proverb 19. A servant will not be corrected by words, for though he understand, he will not answer. Words alone are not enough to correct some people. Actions and consequences are needed for them to change. They learn better from consequences than from just words. Leaders must be firm and consistent in guiding such people. Correcting their behavior requires more than just words. Chapter 29. Proverb 20. Sayest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. Speaking hastily without thinking can lead to mistakes. It often causes trouble and regret. A fool is better than one who speaks impulsively and carelessly. Talking without thinking reflects lack of wisdom, patience, and self-control. Wise people choose their words carefully. Chapter 29. Proverb 21. He that delicately bringeth up his servant from a child shall have him become his son at the length. Spoiling someone from a young age leads to bad behavior. Overindulgence can harm a person's character. In the long run, they become arrogant and disobedient. Without discipline, they become disrespectful, selfish, and rude. Responsible guidance and establishing clear boundaries with kindness are important to help youth grow into good adults. Chapter 29. Proverb 22. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression. Anger gives rise to fights, arguments, and problems. It clouds judgment and leads to bad decisions. Uncontrolled temper causes trouble, harm, and deep hurt. Being furious often leads to sin and regret. It's important to stay calm and exercise self-control. Doing so prevents conflicts and leads to peace. Chapter 29. Proverb 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Pride and arrogance make people think they are better than all, but they lead to shame, embarrassment, and failure. Thinking too highly of yourself causes your own downfall. Humility earns trust, honor, respect, and admiration from all. Humility means being modest and not boastful. Pride distances people, but humility draws them closer. Chapter 29. Proverb 24. Whoso is partner with a thief hateth his own soul. He heareth cursing, and bewrayeth it not. Helping thieves makes you their partner in crime. Similarly, helping wrongdoers brings trouble upon yourself. When you do so, you become trapped in their wrongdoing. But this only leads to fear, guilt, and more trouble for you. Doing wrong catches up with you and always has consequences. It's better to stay away from bad influences. Chapter 29. Proverb 25. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Worrying about what people think about you can trap you. Pleasing others leads to confusion, stress, and bad choices. But trusting God keeps you fearless and safe. His opinion is more important than people's. Faith in God brings freedom, peace, and protection. Chapter 29. Proverb 26. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. People often look to powerful leaders for help and fairness, but true justice comes from God, not people. Leaders may fail, but God never does. He is the ultimate judge and protector. Trusting God is better than relying on human power. God's justice is always right and fair. Chapter 29. Proverb 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Wicked people hate those who do what's just and right. They feel guilty and threatened by them. But good people hate dishonesty and lies. They want to live with integrity and truth. Evil and dishonesty cannot mix with truth and integrity. Choose to be on the side of truth and goodness.